Okay, so am I the only one that's putting that we possibly have shot down inadvertently or inadvertently a UFO? America could be the only country, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, think about it. 1945, we test the first nuclear weapon. 2 years later, about 200 miles away in Roswell, a UFO crashes. I mean, there's lots of possibilities, but I'm thinking, and of course they don't go by our same time frame, but approximately every so many years, they come and check on us, and they happen to just pass right over, and they didn't have their radar stuff on or whatever to see if there's radiation, and boom, systems go crazy and they just crash. You know, when you're going pretty quick and it's downward angle, you could cover 200 miles pretty quickly. How is no one else thinking this? I hope someone else is thinking this. And then to think if the thing was nice to us, we probably lied our ass off and said it was some kind of natural disaster, or we were attacked, someone else, who knows. But if they speak telepathically, wouldn't he know we were lying? That's the big question. How do we lie? If we consciously think about what we're gonna say, they would hear it. They would know if you're lying or not. I would say my biggest fear is knowing if they're telling me the truth or if they're just lying because they know I have to believe them, or I have nothing else to go against it. But they'll know we're lying. These are problems we got to think about. How do we know that praying isn't the way that we talk to extraterrestrials? Because they could hear us telekinetically. How far does that range go? Now you're thinking about it, aren't you? Also, all these stories about people going off, like past presidents or generals, where they just wander off by themselves and then they come back with a plan. All these wars where they're looking for a sign from the stars. Now here's something to consider. If they've been visiting us from before, and most of the stories that we know from the past, however we believe it now, but if, let's say, instance, Babel Tower, that sounds like a story where someone, another being or intelligent life that is sophisticated would tell this to a non-sophisticated or less intelligent being that they don't want to become more powerful than them. Knowing that if we work together, we won't advance in technology or as society. We have been handicapped. And then to believe it as a faith and then to add extra languages so that we can't communicate. I mean, they've done a really good job. Look where we're at. We just need to work together. We need to stop separating ourselves. We're all humans. Let's look after each other. And let's start using our technologies together so that way we can have somewhat of a chance if someone decides they want to come annihilate us. Just saying. We could be so much further in life, technology, society if we were working together. A couple years ago, they found this tribe in the Amazon that's completely disconnected from society. Like, we didn't even know they existed, and we have this whole social, civil life out here. Like, we have the internet, we can talk to each other. Like, the whole world knows what's going on. What if Earth is that tribe that was in the Amazon? And there's this entire galactic, universal government that we just don't know about. We're living in the Stone Age, and We're just not current. Think about that. They don't know that cars exist, trains. They haven't lived through cell phones, TV. They don't know any of that exists. That could be us. Be just more knowledgeable. Less, less about the little things and let's more big picture. Because us feuding is hindering us. And what happens if someone comes that's beyond all of us? What do we do then? It'd be too late. Food for thought.